Hi guys, Ali here, Read the Moon Tarot. I thought I'd come and show you this deck. I've been waiting for ages. So I had ordered it off Wordery, but you know, it kept sort of getting delayed, and they said it would be here, you know, within the next couple of days, and blah blah. Then they're in trouble from their suppliers, so I cancelled it and got it from somewhere else. But this was one of my favourite books when I was small. I have ordered the book again because obviously I haven't got it now, and I think the grandbabies would love it as well. So I'm just going to read you a little bit from the beginning of this. This only tells you a tiny bit about the story, but it says The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry is a classic tale for children ages 1 to 100 that has touched hearts and minds of generations since its publication in 1943. It is a profound story of a pilot stranded in the middle of a desert who meets a tiny traveller of the stars, a spirit between worlds beyond time and space. In the process of the magical and unlikely friendship, the narrator rediscovers his own inner child, and we are invited and inspired to do the same. And that says, in our life here on this earth, we've got a choice, like the aviator. We can choose to work and, you know, worry and do things sort of all day to fix our broken down planes, as it is, feeling alone and yearning for company, and, you know, as the prince did, he yearned for water, he needed water and everything, and all sort of the grown-up things. And that's it. But there is a light in all this. Like the Little Prince, we can choose to stop during the hustle and bustle of life, to draw a sheep, speak to flowers, gaze at the stars, just have that wonderment back in our lives, to remember. And that says, therein we find our love, our heart, our purpose, and the true reality. In the words of the wise fox, one only sees clearly with the heart. Anything essential is invisible to the eyes. So it's by Lo Scarabeo, and you get your little white guidebook, which is what I've just read that from. Backs of the cards are beautiful. Card quality is normal, sort of Lo Scarabeo. It's fine. They shuffle good. The thing I also like is there's no borders, so the images really sort of pop out at you. And if you have read the book like I did all them years ago, I mean, I need to refresh myself on the book, and I think it'll go good with the deck. You know, it'll give you that little bit of, I don't know, when you read a book for children or a child's book, it brings back memories, it brings back them lovely feelings, that excitement, that wonder of the world, instead of just seeing it through the, you know, instead of seeing it in black and white, we see it again in colour. That's the way I look at it. And I love like children's programmes, and not, well, I don't have much choice because I, you know, have my little ones, have my grandbabies come round and I watch their things. And sometimes you're like, oh yeah, and you know, you find yourself chuckling and laughing, and you know, whereas some adult programs, they're too deep, they're too dark, and you know, too sad. But there we go. Whoop, focus a little bit. Thank you. But these are just wonderful. Like I said, with there's no borders, so pictures just pop. I've got a gorgeous, he has a gorgeous companion, which is obviously the fox. And he's, oh, I absolutely adore foxes. But I think these are really beautiful. You know, the Chariot, find your own way, you know, move on. Find what you want to do, go forward. This I love because to me this card is that it's okay to be vulnerable sometimes. We don't have to be strong all the time. You know, we can sort of ask for help and have that vulnerability and let people see it. You know, because being vulnerable doesn't, you know, isn't a sign of weakness. Being vulnerable to me is a sign of strength. You know, you need that vulnerability. You know, you need to show people sometimes, you know, well, you know, it's not okay with me. You know, I'm feeling this way. You know, it's strength, it's brave to tell people how you feel sometimes, rather than just holding everything in. But I adore it. I'm so pleased that, you know, that I've got it. I can't wait for the book now. I get proper excited. Gorgeous tarot card. This is one of my favourite cards. Star. Because you're never always in the dark, are you? You know, things might seem dark, but there's always light. As in the star, you know, there's always, you've got your wishes, you've got your dreams, you've got the star. There's always that glimmer of light when things look crap, basically. You know, look for that little bit of light. Looks like, you know, Fox was trying to help him out of his quandary. You know, in the security and the safety, you're thinking, oh, please don't move. You know, just stay exactly where you are. And this one, you know, is anxious, really stressful, isn't it? Because the fox is trying to get away because he's scared because there's the men with the guns, you know, who might be trying to shoot him. And then there's the hen was gone absolutely ballistic because I think the fox is going to eat it. So, you know, there's loads and loads of stress and, you know, no trust, scariness in that card. You know, and that man, he's like, well, just listen to me, you know. We'll find it, we'll move, we'll get there. You know, just sit there worrying about it, it's not going to help. How proud is that fox? So, yeah, buddy. Excuse me, I've got to move my arms. And the colours are good, and you know, it's just absolutely wonderful. I've been quite lucky because the decks, I tend not to buy decks unless they really, you know, sort of resonate with me. I've done that a couple of times actually. Bought them, I thought, oh, they look really good, you know, they're going to be really good. I'm going to enjoy them, they're going to speak to me, and they don't. So, you know, now I have to get something that really, you know, talks to me before I buy them. You know, like I said, I had this on pre-order for ages, but had to get it somewhere else. But I'm so pleased I got it anyway. Look at that. This is beautiful. Got your choices, what you can do. And that's about drawing. I mean, I find drawing really relaxing. I'm not that good at it, but I really like it. and you know, drawing the crazy things makes me happy. Me and the grandbabies the other week went outside, and I'd got the big, huge, chunky chalks, and I said to Mark, go draw on the path. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. We had chalk and a stone, and we used to draw on the path, and they were drawing on the path with these chalks for ages. My path looked beautiful. It was like a rainbow path. Now, sadly, the rain's washed it away. But there you go. Draw your sheep. The little prince asked the aviator, you know, can you draw me a sheep? And he drew him a sheep. And there you go. And there's your packs again. But they're nice size. You know, like I said, I love them. I think they're absolutely wonderful. And I'm waiting for the book to come to go with them, so that I can, well, not to go with them, but so that I can have another read of it, really. It's just an amazing story. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. And I'll be back soon with some books to review. Alright, bye.